Okay. Hey guys, so for those of you who don't know me, my name is Lama Kahil, and I'm a second-year student here at Telford, and I'm running for the position of VP Academic. So the reason I chose to run for the position of VP Academic is because this past year I had the great opportunity to be on the Telford Student Council as the Director of Student Affairs. So I was able to experience firsthand the impact that Council has on all the students, as well as work closely with our current VP Academic and see what the position entails and where it could be improved. So the three basic things that the position entails is taking care of lockers, elections, and scholarships. So in terms of lockers, what I want to do is be able to make them available during the summer semester, because I know a lot of you guys are here during the summer semester and would love to have a place to put your stuff. In terms of the elections and the scholarships, I want to be able to push it out into all the students of Telford, not just the ones that are maybe more involved. So reach out to them more and make sure that they are aware of our elections and of our scholarships so that they can take advantage of them. Some of the things I want to improve upon for this position are anything that has to do academically with Telford. So for instance, I want to approach administration and work closely with them in regards to setting up an archive of all of our old finals and all of our old midterms and possibly assignments, because I know a lot of other schools have that and some departments have that, but Telford doesn't. So I want to approach administration about that and work closely with them in order to set that up. Another thing I want to do is actually set up a whole forum for Telford students. So I know these kind of things exist on Facebook, but not everyone has Facebook or not everyone is aware of these groups. So I want to set up a forum where all Telford students can exchange textbooks, where they can talk about coursework, they can look at tutors or review sessions or cases or competitions or conferences. Anything that has to do academically with Telford can be found on this forum. And one of the last things I want to do in my position is actually work closer with some of the clubs here in Telford that have academic aspects. So something like JDC that has their academic team, or something like TBLA that has their LSAT prep. Anything that's kind of academically related, I want to be able to let these clubs take advantage of me and take advantage of council. And not that way, but I am single, so y'all know but as I'm saying, yeah, just take advantage of council, what we can do for you academically. I'm super organized and dedicated, and I really think it'd be great at this position, so I really hope I have all of your votes, especially considering I'm running unopposed. So please vote for me or I'll be sad. And yeah.
So I really like your idea about getting all the exams and notes in one place, but I was wondering, instead of starting from scratch, what student council can do is team up or partner with, for example, one class or something like that and get a huge discount because they sell their service, which they provide all the exams, all the assignments, all the notes, and they already have a big database. So I think just the fact that they already have it and we can partner with them, we won't have to start from scratch and asking for those notes. I'm wondering what's your opinion on that.
Okay, so something like one class I know is like students post their notes and post their exams and things like that. So anything that the student already has available, like for instance, I have a bunch of old midterms or old finals, the kind of archive that I would set up, we can also contribute to that. So if I have notes that I have that I've taken in class, I can post them maybe not to the archive specifically, but to that forum that I was talking about, because the archive I think would be something that would come mainly from the university itself. But that's a good idea of approaching something like one class about that. Thanks.
Part of the academic side of VP Academic is actually having Telford being represented in competitions either across the province or across Canada or even across the world. So as VP Academic, how are you going to ensure that as a council you know about these competitions, and how are you going to communicate that to students so that Telford can have more exposure on that level?
Okay, yeah, that's a great question. I know that is something that the VP Academic should be taking a part in, and so I'm going to make sure from myself that I look more towards these conferences and these competitions and maybe speak with people at other universities and maybe create that connection of things that they are aware of that maybe we're not aware of. And something like that forum I was talking about where all these conferences and all these competitions are available, students will be able to see them more, and possibly sending out a monthly email to students regarding what's coming up and what they can be involved in.
Any other questions?